And it appears we are live. Hello. How's it going? Well, it's a bit wobbly, isn't it? Let's wait for some more people to come into the stream. If you can share this, that'd be great. Hey, Sean. Hey, Nick. Hello. So yes, I am live. I am live on YouTube. Like I said in the updates video, I haven't done it since before lockdown. And here I am. That's probably the most useless explanation ever. It's like, I wanted the live stream because I wanted to. That's pretty much true, to be honest. That's pretty much true. Like I say, I haven't done a stream since lockdown began. Last time I did was February or something. So if I'm buffering, I can't help it. It'll be my internet. Or it could be you. I don't know. But never mind. This is one of the reasons why I stopped streaming, by the way, buffering. But hey-o, there's a lot of people. I see a lot of familiar faces. Sean, I know. I see a lot of you guys commenting. Casper, how you doing, my friend? How you doing? God. So, yeah. So basically, just so everyone is aware, for like the for just reasons. Live stream tonight, live streaming next weekend. Not next weekend. What the heck am I talking about? Next Tuesday, I'll be live streaming again. Basically, the reason why I'm doing this is, well, I kind of explained it, but I kind of didn't. Basically, there's just a load of stuff. Work's kind of getting to us at the minute, and just stuff with the YouTube channel. Like I say, I just want to get ahead with it and also just plan new stuff, really. To be honest, I don't know if anyone's the same, but when you feel under pressure, it's kind of hard to forward plan. And I think lockdown's really attributed to that, really. Like, because I'm so in the moment at the minute and I'm not really looking ahead, like a lot of us are, I think. It's just been kind of hard to forward plan, because when I make videos for the channel and stuff, I tend to forward plan quite a lot and plan videos ahead of time and film them ahead of time. So that's just the way I like to work. So literally, yeah. But also, like I said, I do want to do my own podcast. That'd be really cool. A lot of people were really liking the idea. How would you guys like the idea of me doing a podcast, either on this channel or just another channel? I haven't decided. Maybe you guys can help me, because there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you here. Oh, I've got a pen, by the way. I can actually see the chat so much more easily. Literally, just take my pen. Bang. I got a new laptop, guys, by the way. So I've been testing that out as well. That's kind of the reason why I'm doing streaming for 2 weeks, so I can test out the new laptop with editing stuff as well. But anyway, let's have a look at the chat. I've been neglecting you guys. I'm sorry. Can you tell I have not streamed since lockdown, and lockdown has just been not the best for me. Hello, everyone. Oh, nice, Sean. Sean, I'll have to check out your videos, because I know you were talking about it, and I did see your message on TikTok. I didn't reply. I am terrible. I know. If you have another social media, Sean, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, things like that. Just drop us a message, because at the minute I'm not really using TikTok. Not because I hate TikTok or anything like that. It's just I'm all over the place, and if I know for a fact if I get into TikTok, I'm just going to be completely and utterly consumed by TikTok. That does happen. I'll think, oh, I'll go on to TikTok for 5 minutes, and it just turns into an hour. That's kind of the mode I'm in with most things. Jade's asked about the penguin. I'm rearranging my backdrop here, so if things look really terrible the next few videos, don't blame me. Hi, this is my friend. He doesn't have a name, so there we go. Hope that was sufficient for you, Jade. If not, then I don't know what I could do more. God, I hope he doesn't drop off. I just hope the penguin doesn't drop off. I just realized I'm kind of not straight. There we go. Thanks, Andy. Hi, guys. It's hard to plan. Oh, God, hello. Yeah, I'm kind of behind on the chat. Let me catch up with the chat. Because catching up with the chat is a good thing. Can you see I can't talk? This is why I've also not been streaming, because literally just talking, just going no. It's just not been happening. It's just not been happening. So it's hard to plan anything right now. Everything is so uncertain. Yeah, absolutely. Podcast would be cool. Thanks, guys. I listen to videos while doing other things, so a podcast would be a great idea. Awesome. See, with the podcast, when it comes to the autistic world, it tends to be audio only podcasts, which are great, and that's obviously kind of the point of a podcast. But I do want to do like a video based podcast, whether it's doing a Zoom call or something like that, or maybe Skype. Skype's another option. At least with Skype, you don't have to. At least with Skype, you don't get kicked off after 40 minutes. Those are some things I've generally been considering in terms of a video podcast, because I don't know, I watch video podcasts more than I do audio, and I just think it'd be really cool just seeing people interact in the video podcast. I don't know, like my idea for the podcast really is to talk to individuals, mainly autism based in the beginning, but do want to explore other conditions, other people's stories, and just, I don't know, just explore outside of the autism bubble a little bit, because someone commented on one of my posts on a Facebook group somewhere, saying that, you know, autism does have its limits in a way. And to be honest, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think a podcast would be really good, especially for all of you guys, because I know there's quite a few of you who have other diagnoses apart from autism. That made no sense, did it? You have other diagnoses. Diagnose-I. That's not even a word. I like that word, actually. Diagnose-I. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for the podcast. I kind of have guests in mind for the podcast. A lot of them are probably going to end up being my friends, to be honest. But yeah, But yeah, Jade, I'm on TikTok. It's just IndieAndy UK on TikTok. I was uploading for a bit. Sean will tell you. He probably doesn't see my TikToks, but I was uploading on TikTok quite a bit at one point. Oh, you're in Insta. Okay, cool. What's your opinion on Autism Speaks? I did a whole video on my channel from 2017. Even though it's 2017, a lot of the points in that video are pretty relevant. You're talking about it before. Please tell me so I can see it. Yeah, there's a video on my channel. It's under popular uploads. If you go onto the channel, like the main page, and scroll down, it'll be in popular uploads because it got 10,000 views. It's got 10,000 views now, which is mad. Sweet John, thanks. Blame the penguin. Yeah, I will. Most certainly will. Hi, Gary. It was a good level of squish, Jade. For people who've just joined, I squished a penguin. That penguin specifically. Christina. Hi, Christina. Prefer YouTube to focus much more on listening then I'm not looking. I'm also having a hard time with live streams. I really want to chat with you all. It's hard to focus. Try being me right now, having to talk and do the chat. I do understand, you know, it can be overwhelming, but you don't have to chat if you don't want to. You know, there's honestly there's no pressure at all. Like I said in the last video on Friday that I posted, it's just chill. It's really just going to be chill. But I guess something I should really ask everyone is, what's your kind of special interest at the minute, or interestees? That's not even a word. I'm just going to make a word. Hope you're okay with that. But yeah, what's everyone been getting into? I'll definitely be talking about mine, but I want to know what other people have been getting themselves into. Oh, sweet Jade, cool. To be honest, I'm probably going to end up trying to talk to quite a few people. So yeah, Jade, I'll definitely consider it. Hiya. Hi, Andy. Do you want to live forever? No. No, I don't. There's just going to be a time where I will probably want to exit, but that's very deep. I know you were saying about throwing in some philosophical questions, and I know it's a Queen song. It's a good song. $900 views, 10,000 is mad. The most viewed video on my channel only has 30,000 on it. It's literally since lockdown, to be honest. Things have just grown really, really quick. It's just mad. It's just absolutely mad. Lockdown has definitely helped, even though it's been stressful for everyone, because people have been indoors. YouTube is just, I don't know, it's just really excelled in the last few months. So I like YouTube videos of podcasts. I really want Jack May to upload the full videos of Happy Hour, but it's just not. Casimir kind of does, and he kind of doesn't at the same time. Regarding Happy Hour, he has been uploading, even uploads the majority of the full thing. I do get what you mean, though. But I love Jack Makes Happy Hour. That's kind of one of the inspirations to why I want to do a podcast. Not to emulate Happy Hour, because I wouldn't be able to do it. It's just the way I do things. It just, if I tried to emulate Happy Hour, it just would not work at all. And plus, that's not the route I want to go down, and that style of podcast anyway. Well, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. I don't know. It's been a difficult lockdown. Yeah, Nick, I agree with that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your dog, Nick. That's sad. That's sad. But think about it this way: you get to see my face, which is quite rightly egotistical and just a bit naff. But no. Hope everyone in the chat can cheer Nick up. God, there's a lot of comments. I really appreciate everyone's support, by the way, coming out to the stream. I think this is actually the most people have actually ever come to one of my streams. So thank you so much for taking the time just to come out and just spend your time with my illustriousness and my gorgeousness, because, you know, I need to inflate my ego that is just non-existent. I really don't have an ego. My special interests at the moment: Irish whistle. Jade, can you send me a video about Irish whistling? That sounds intriguing. Oh wow, that's awesome. Hope the book goes well. If you need I don't know. Yeah, let us know how the book goes, Jade. By the way, I do love hearing what you know, what you're up to and things. Sometimes I don't respond. I'm useless. Hey Andy, how's your day going? To be honest, Cool Husky 123. I love saying 123. 123. My day has been quite stressful. I started working for my quote unquote normal job. Started at 8 p.m. Didn't finish till 5:30. I normally do about 8 hours. It's just manic in the office at the minute. I was working from home. Don't worry. We're on a rota shift thing at the minute, so. At the hospital, they said once. Yeah, I was going to say Flappy Hands in Stims is my good friend Casper, by the way, who's been uploading quite a bit recently. So if you need someone on the spectrum who talks about his experiences, as well as talk about things relating to LGBT plus, LGBTQIA plus, I think that's right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Definitely recommend Casper. He is a lovely human being. Absolutely gorgeous person. Both in the inner person as the person and the outside. Just a lovely human being. So go and check out Casper. Classic Doctor Who. That's cool. I was going to say at the minute, in terms of my stuff, in terms of special interests and watching stuff, I've been watching Star Trek Voyager. Now, I watched it quite a lot growing up, but I don't think I've ever seen all of the episodes, so I've just been binging Netflix for 2-3 weeks, watching all 7 seasons. That probably makes me really sad in your eyes. That's cool, you know. It's indefensible. I do prefer Star Wars, but just Star Trek Voyager is just interesting in terms of Star Trek. I've never really been a massive fan of Star Trek, to be honest. Apart from Voyager, of course. Hi, Stephanie. Hello. Can you tell I have not streamed in ages? Oh god. I love this. I love this whole thing where I've got my stylus. I can just scroll up and down the comments. It's fantastic. I wish I bought a new laptop sooner. This is just great. Oh, the weird noise. It might be my laptop fan because the laptop is literally just there. So it could be that. Because obviously I'm streaming, you know, generates heat, all that lovely stuff. On special interests, I like looking at famous autistics in history. That's cool. No, Andy, I have not seen the lineup for I'm a Celeb. I know they're going to do it in the UK because obviously we're the thing, you know, the thing that, you know, we're all aware of the thing. I'm not going to mention it on a stream because I like being monetized. I like getting money from ads. So, hi Herman. Ah, Bruno, you're lovely. Thank you. I am. Yeah. If you can hear the noise of the fan of my laptop, I apologize. Please bear with it. Like I say, I don't stream that often, and I mean, you probably have better things to do. Way too much time on my hands. That's why I've been uploading more. Fair enough. Andy, have you got Disney Plus? Yes, yes. I paid for a year subscription because my Nicola talked me into it, but I'm paying for it, and I've actually watched Disney Plus more than she has. I've watched Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the entire thing. They all the seasons, including the new one, twice. I've watched Star Wars I watched Star Wars Rebels, like the TV show, like the Clone Wars, the TV show, and Rebels TV show, twice. I've watched some films, all that lovely stuff. Tell you what's really good. Jeff Goldblum, The World According to Jeff Goldblum. If you have Disney Plus and need something to watch, I would recommend that. It's actually quite an interesting one. They basically goes through like different topics. He goes into the world of ice cream, talking about how ice cream was invented and like all that lovely stuff. Really, really great little series. Disney Plus original. So if you're not on Disney Plus, well, if you are on Disney Plus, you should watch it. I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. Anyway, I've heard of Umbrella Academy. I do need to watch it. Thanks for reminding me, Jade. Oh, Stephanie, you have no idea. This is the first time I've streamed in ages, and I only bought the laptop 2 weeks ago. So this is fair. I just brought it up thinking, oh, it'll be something just to fidget with while I'm streaming, because that's what I tend to do. And it makes everything so much easier. It really, really does. Like, don't get me wrong, I would love to have DaVinci Revolve. I would love to have DaVinci Resolve on my laptop. But unfortunately, I can't. Oh, okay. What age did you get diagnosed, found out that you had autism? I was diagnosed. When was I diagnosed? I was diagnosed in 1996. So I was 4. And I didn't actually find out until I was about 10. Like, it kind of became apparent to me that I was different from my peers because I was going off to different classes and all that sort of thing. So I kind of asked the question to my mum, and she said I was autistic. Well, I had autism. That was the thing back then. You can't really bash my mother because it wasn't as openly talked about as it is now, like just autism in general. So yeah, I found out when I was 10. But it's really weird, because obviously I make these videos and things talking about autism all of the time. When I first started this channel, I didn't actually talk about autism. For those who have looked at my older content, the trash. The first 2 years of my YouTube channel's existence were just really, really terrible. Mostly filmed on a mobile phone because top pro YouTuber. I didn't really talk about autism that much. Like, I have actually been thinking about going back to my first autism-based video where I outed myself, I guess. Well, not outed myself. I just talked about autism, well, my autism in just, I don't know, just letting the world know, because I kept it so private. I didn't really talk about it at all. But then I kind of felt the need to talk about it, especially because I was making these videos and things. But like once I started talking about it, people just, I don't know, I don't know. You guys probably could probably put it into better terms than I could. It just helps having someone talk about their experiences and just relating to them. I hope you guys feel that way. You probably come here for like riveting conversation, just entertainment. Who knows? But yeah, no, it's really weird. Since I've started like making these videos and things, it's just really cool how much more awareness there is, and how much more people are actually talking about autism in schools and things. This is really cool. And that's kind of why, as a kid, I wish there was that awareness there, so I wouldn't have felt as weird about it, compared to now where I don't feel weird about it at all. It's just me on a stick, just enjoying life. Yeah. I kind of went off on a tangent. That's also a thing with me, by the way. If you're new to one of my live streams, I go off on tangents. I go way too deep into stories. I tell the finer details which don't need to be said in a story. It's something I get heavily criticized for by my friends. But I joke about it. I don't really care. I don't really care. I cry. I cry. But I don't cry. Don't worry. So, yeah. Right. Let me read some comments. So chat amongst yourselves. I'm not hearing a fan, I don't think. Thank goodness. Maybe my bellowing voice is just blaring it out. Who knows? God. Yeah. Hi, everyone. Hi to everyone new who has come. Yeah, Gary, I was just going to say, not being controversial about liking Queen more. It's just personal taste. I actually, because of lockdown, I did actually have a thing where I listened to all of the Queen studio albums. The Miracle, as in the album The Miracle, is probably my favorite. I have to say. And in terms of the Beatles, because I did the same thing with the Beatles, I did kind of get bored. I got bored when I got to the White Album. I was starting to listen to the White Album from the Beatles, and I was halfway through, and I got really bored and just fed up. So I like the Beatles, just nah. Harry Potter and Unicorns. I like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is cool. took a screenshot of the video with the live stream times with the description and saw it yesterday. I couldn't remember why I took the screenshot. Oh, Melissa, you're a woman of my own heart. I have to say, sometimes I'll take pictures of things and just completely forget why I've taken them. I'm very forgetful. Like, sometimes I'll say to myself, right, I need to go and get a pair of socks from upstairs. Go upstairs and forget the whole reason why I've gone up there in the first place and get diverted and do another thing and then come downstairs and I'm like, I forgot to get the socks. That happens quite often. I tell you what I do need. I need a new water bottle because it just keeps leaking. And actually, my Nicola needs a new one as well. I'll have to order one. Edit with Movie Maker and open shot. Fair enough, Jade. I remember Movie Maker. Never again. Stephanie, I got 16 gigs of RAM, but when I was looking at DaVinci Resolve, apparently like the recommended spec is 32, and I didn't want to like get DaVinci and not have it work. You know, well, I got Filmora instead, so I'm quite happy with Filmora anyway. It's aesthetically pleasing, especially when you have the graphs and the graphs are all colored and stuff. I love that sort of thing. So yeah. I wanna put my hands through the screen to hold your penguin. He is cute, isn't he? I don't think you guys tend to see the penguin that much, or the giraffe. Maybe you see the flamingo sometimes, but oh, what are your thoughts on parents of autistic kids who are down on autism? I think it depends on the parent, to be honest, Melissa. I think it's really easy, especially when someone is first diagnosed, to be really negative about it because, you know, I feel professionals don't help in that circumstance because, you know, a kid will. I'm talking generically here, you know, there's not a specific example that I'm referring to, but I'm just talking generally. You know, say two parents, again, general example. I know not everyone has parents and all of that stuff, but, you know, two parents, they have a kid, the kid gets diagnosed. You know, professionals have a tendency to give the worst case scenario, I think, to prepare the parents, but I think by doing that, it actually makes it worse because, you know, because it's a professional and, you know, the professional's word is gospel, to kind of take a negative spin on it, which I don't feel is necessarily the parents' fault or anything. But I do think if parents do take the time to listen to autistic people, watch autistic creators, you know, look at Instagram posts, those sorts of things, you know, they might. Well, I kind of hope that videos like mine, videos like Stephanie's, videos like, I don't know, Invisible Eye, who I still love and admire, even though she doesn't upload content, her content is still amazing and it has helped so many people. So I think if parents were more accepting, well, not accepting, but I don't know, they just broaden their horizons and things, I think that would be good. Hi says, I just seen someone else comment says, and then I just seen you. Hello. Hello. Have you thought more on who you're going to collaborate with next? No, Gary, to be honest, I haven't. It'll be someone. So I'll end up making a video with someone at some point. God, 27 people on the stream for me is weird. It's just mad. So again, just massive thank you for everyone coming to the stream. Is Katie okay? Yeah, she is, and she is, Andy. I talk to her as frequently as two autistic people talk to each other. For me and Katie, we do talk, and when we do, it's really, really great. We do have breaks in between talking, which is totally cool. I kind of get it because it makes it more meaningful, I think, when there is just breaks in the conversation. I didn't want to do that. Yeah, Jade, I don't know how I can't turn down the sensitivity on the mic. Maybe I can put it back. Maybe that. Sorry. Is that better? Plus, you get to see more of my illustrious body. Yay! I don't have issues. Can we forget about JK? Yeah, Casper, absolutely we can forget. Hey, IndieAndy, do you play video games? If so, which ones? Don't really play video games. I must be honest, I don't really play video games anymore. I tend to watch people play games, which is really, really sad, I know. But for me, when I'm playing a game, I don't get the full experience of the story because I'm concentrating on, chopping someone's head off because that's the aim of the game, just to go like that. And, the story gets lost. So I tend to watch people. Tell you who's a great game commentator. Dan's great. He does a lot of Final Fantasy content. I really love his commentary style. And I think he's just a really, really cool person. So there's a recommendation. Dan's great is spelled DANSG08, and he films on YouTube. He does other games besides Final Fantasy. He did a game called Nier Automata. That was a really, really cool LP. Definitely recommend that if you can stomach kind of Final Fantasy based vibes with action. Which was really cool. Melissa, just to say, I know you're hating on Power Director right now, but all of my videos up until the update video, they were all done on Power Director. Yeah, Stephanie, I kind of wanted to obviously switch from Power Director because it's trash, according to Melissa. But no, Filmora is good, and it works perfectly with my RAM and everything, so I'm happy. Just to say, if you use Film Movie Maker, it's good. It's fine. It's so cool. It's just I wouldn't use it for my stuff. Absolutely no way. Can you drive? I can't drive. I have a provisional license, which actually I was going to do lessons, but the thing happened where everyone had to go into their homes and not speak to each other unless it was over Zoom for a few months. I'll actually need to renew my license, renew my provisional next year, because I don't know, it's coming up to 2 years. I'm really late to getting stuff done. Thank you, Ronaldo from South Africa. God. Hi guys. Hello. I was gonna say, if you're casually just watching and you don't feel comfortable interacting in the chat because it's just manic, if you just want to pop as a question, just at IndieAndy in the chat, so I can see the question, because it highlights it for me on this end, and for me, if I see a spark of color, I will notice it. Like, obviously the chat's not that busy, it's easier on the eyes. What's your favorite Marvel superhero? That's a good question. Deadpool. I know Deadpool's Marvel. I don't care. Deadpool. Love Deadpool. It's just the best. He's just awesome. And plus, it's Ryan Reynolds. How could he not? How could he not like Ryan Reynolds, man? Thanks. Love Invisible Eye. Yeah, Katie's great. Honestly. I used Movie Maker for my past Lego stop motions. I couldn't stand software that was any more complex. That's fair. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Got my phone. That's a good question from Melissa, actually. Where is everyone from? I'm from the UK. Some people think I'm not from the UK, which is a little bit strange. People think I'm from somewhere else. But no, I am categorically and most definitely British. I need to put emphasis on British because I'm British. Tips for traveling as an autistic. My brother and I both have it, but he has a harder time with sensory things. Any tips? I could help him when we travel. I do have a video on traveling if you want to go and check that out, but just to, I guess, help. I guess learning the route obviously helps, but in terms of sensory stuff, for me, I tend to wear my headphones when I'm on any public transport or when I'm just generally walking around, because I just don't want to talk to people when I'm out and about. And I will take them off if someone's directly talking to me, but the small percentage that I actually notice someone talking to me while I've got my headphones on is practically nil. But it depends on the sensory stuff. I think there are things you can do to make the experience less overwhelming. So headphones or earplugs, sunglasses. I actually sometimes wear sunglasses on the bus when I'm coming back from work, just because glare and sunlight, all of that jazzy stuff. Tattoos, Disney, and cats. Jenny, I like cats. I like you. You like cats. I also like cats. It's not sad at all. Riley. Hi, Riley. Hello. I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah. By the way, I hope everyone is doing well in this chat and just generally watching. Maybe you're cooking food while saying someone read out comments. That's cool if you are. I just want to stop by saying I really like your videos. As an autistic myself, you are a really good YouTuber. Thank you. Hi Sarah, how you doing? I'm really behind on the chat. Can you tell? I'm really behind on the chat. Did you ever play Club Penguin? What? Can you tell I'm a mess? No, I never played it. I never played it. I don't get the hype either. I don't get the hype. Oh, that's my microphone, by the way. That's where I position it. I kind of just knocked these. There we go. Is a provisional like a learner's permit? Yeah, I think so. I think so, Stephanie. I think. Spar director, crash on you all on a lot. Melissa, it did. It crashed on me quite frequently. It did work better when I was when my laptop completely crashed and I had to use my Nicholas. It worked a lot better on Intel rather than AMD processors. Oh god, I've got next to those kids shouting away. Do you cook and do you experiment with food? I do cook sometimes, just to help my Neko out because she does the majority of the cooking in the house. In terms of experimenting, not really. I have my favorites, and that's about it, really. Favorite film? You can do a top 5. Nah, I don't want to do a top 5. I feel like I'm talking too much already, man. Favorite film at the moment? Hot Fuzz. I rewatched Hot Fuzz the other day. It's such a classic film. I love Hot Fuzz. I think it's just because it's so British, and you have Simon Pegg, who was just a beautiful human being, and then you have Nick Frost, who is also another perfectly beautiful human being. And then you just have all of the other British actors and actresses. It's just such a British film, but it's just so funny and just stupid. I like it. Hi, Megan. It was really nice chatting to you, Megan, actually, about the teaching assistant thing, by the way. If you guys can hear screaming children, nothing to do with me. I'm UK. There's a lot of people from UK. That's really cool. Let's have a look. Sweden. Oh, hi, Nicholas. I'm 30 in the process of getting a diagnosis. How long did the process take you? I have no idea, to be honest with you, Nicholas. Because I was diagnosed young. I never actually asked my parents that. That's actually probably quite a good question to ask them, actually. But to be honest, it's kind of irrelevant to now because it was over 20 years ago. To be honest, in the past 20 years, in terms of autism anyway, and getting a diagnosis, it hasn't really changed. It's probably gotten worse, but you could say that about a lot of different areas. You got any tips for moving house? Casper, you could just message me that, man. You could just message me. Yo, have you got any tips for moving house? And I'll quite happily answer them for you. Prepare everything. I'm not even joking. Make sure you have a plan of action for moving house. Honestly, when I moved into here, it was stressful. So make sure you have a plan of what you need to do. Maybe write out a list or something like that. During the actual move, when you actually get in, maybe when you get in, you might have to do a clean or something like that. I know for here, we have to do a massive deep clean because the people who own the property said that they did a deep clean, but they did not clean it. So we had to do a deep clean. Take it, get as many hands as you can to help out. But all in all, just make sure you're prepared. Sweden, that's cool. If you're British, it's a law to drink tea. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna talk about. I'm not gonna say anything about tea. Tea's cool. I just don't drink it. Nice to meet you, Sarah from Belfast. Favorite football team? Newcastle United, because that is where I am from in the UK. So Newcastle United FC. In the middle of they were in the middle of a takeover or something. Apparently, I don't know. I don't really care for football. I used to be such a. I used to love football. I played football quite a lot. I played for a disability team at one point. I was a defender, not because I am broad, not because I am really tall, but because I am really broad and really tall. That was the only reason why I was a defender. Who knows? Better than being a goalkeeper where you just have like a ball booted at you all the time. But yes, Newcastle United. There we go. Yeah, Melissa, if he struggles with change in terms of public transport, maybe instead of having that one plan, have a plan B and a plan C. Because for me personally, if my plan A doesn't work out, then I know what to do, which might actually help things. And obviously, with currently with the thing, and just transport is just going to be a bit chaotic at the minute. So definitely having a backup plan, and then having a backup plan for your backup plan for your main plan. Maybe that might help. Stephanie, you're too nice to me. I like being underrated though. It keeps me out of the limelight. Kids shouting is triggering anxiety for me. Jade, I'm sorry. They tend to do that quite often. They're really annoying. Honestly, a couple of weeks ago, they went away. It was peaceful. It was quiet. Then as soon as they got back, it was about 8 p.m. Bloody Phil Mitchell next door. He looks like Phil Mitchell, only a bit skinnier and just shorter. But Phil Mitchell from EastEnders, by the way, English soap opera. Just type in Phil Mitchell EastEnders. You'll find out what I mean. But Phil Mitchell next door started cutting the grass at 8 p.m. and I'm just thinking, couldn't you have done it in the middle of the day, the next day, not when you've just gotten back? uh, oh, Faye. Why did that come through? Autism is caused by poisons known as vaccines. Let me just. I'm just going to put them in timeout. Thank you very much. I didn't realize there was a troll in the chat, by the way. Sorry, guys. I'll allow that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, guys, if just for future reference, if there's a troll in the chat, please just at me. Oh shit, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Stephanie mentioned it. Sorry guys. Sorry, I'm not on the ball. But yeah, I don't have mods. I don't actually have mods for my chats, for my live streams, because I'm a small channel, so. Favorite sport? Darts. Megan, just to say. Yeah, I like the band Muse. They're all right. I was going to say, Stephanie, actually, do you want to message me about setting up mods? Do you actually have mods? Because I don't actually know how to set those up. Yeah, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I did not realize there was a troll in the chat. Let me just go down to the bottom if I've missed your question. Sorry about that. Hmm. If you can click on the user. Oh wait, no, Steffi, actually, no. I know what you need to do to set up mods. You have to go into your settings and things. I think I'll do that for next. I think I'll do that for next week, actually, guys. Maybe when the stream ends, if you want to be a moderator for the chats and things, when I stream, just leave a comment saying you want to moderate, because things like that are quite hard to spot when you're just talking away, and you know. No, thanks guys. Thanks guys for pointing it out. And just, yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Favorite Muse song? Quite like Muse. Just try to think. I quite like The Dark Side. That's a good song. It's got quite a nice guitar solo in it. Don't really listen to Green Day. But in terms of Green Day songs, Minority is a really, really great song. It's a song where it goes, I want to be in the minority. I probably just butchered it. Sorry, Green Day fans. Sorry, Green Day fans. I just killed Green Day. Oh my God. Oh, yeah. 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 Ah. DVD and film bloke, you are an absolute legend. Thank you for telling me about that. Right. Who said they would mod? Let me just. I'm just going to set up some moderators real quick. One sec. But yeah, actually, just while I'm setting up some mods, How has everyone's day been? Have you been getting up to anything interesting? Stephanie, I'll add you as a mod because I like you. You're cool. I tell you what, Stephanie, next time you stream, if I can make it, you should just set me up as a moderator. I'm quite happy to monitor the chat. If you want me to, of course. Actually, DVD and Film Book, since you told me about the mod thing, there you go. Lovely. Yeah, says if you want to be a mod, that's fine. I don't know. Oh, Alexandria, are you in the States? Just the evacuated thing. I'm just thinking of Iowa, because I know Iowa's had a lot of storms and things recently. There we go. Let me just stretch my legs out. Oh, Dorset. All right. Sorry, I saw evacuate and I immediately thought of America. I don't know why. Really sorry. Hmm. So many people have actually come out to this stream tonight. It's absolutely crazy. Thank you. This is the most people I've had on the stream, by the way, guys. 33, which is mad, which is weird considering there's like 6,000 people subscribed to the channel. But God. God, so many. Hello. Have you ever thought about getting a pet? Not while I'm not. No, not because I don't want pets. It's just me and Nicola are not here all of the time, so just be kind of wrong to have a pet when we're not really here all of the time. Because I'm a cat person, she's a dog person. I mean, you can kind of justify having a cat. Just skulking around the place because they don't really need that much maintenance. But no, it'd be kind of wrong. Hiya, Sam. Hiya, Sam Duncan. Been a long time lurker and fan of the channel. That's cool, though. Thank you. Here's a question. When you have an unusual interaction with someone, misunderstand what they mean, do you usually mention your autism to them? That's a good question. That's a good question. Typically, no. I just kind of... This is such a rubbish answer, Sam, but I just wing it. Because I don't know, when I'm talking to someone, autism is not the main thing that I think about in a conversation because I just want to get through the conversation without wanting to cry and wanting to die. Cry, die. That kind of rhymes, doesn't it? Oh. No, Sam, I just tend to wing it, to be perfectly honest. Do you know your enemies are great? It's a great Green Day song. Ooh, I had my first doctor's appointment for my diagnosis journey yesterday. It did not go well, but I hope after listening to the YouTube community. That's terrible. That's not good. Hopefully everyone can cheer you up there, Catty, Kai time. Whoa, okay, well, yeah, I'm seeing the thing. Okay. Alexandria, I'm really sorry to hear that. You know, that's obviously wrong. It's really, really wrong. I know it's not, you know, me just saying, you know, I hope things get better. You know, I know it's not much, but I do hope things get better for you, Alexandria. I really do. Let's just say I've had not well. Let's just say I want to be useful. So if everyone in the chat could just send love to Alexandria, that'd be really great. I know it's not much, Alexandria. You know, I wish I could actually do more. You know, but I hope it helps anyway. No, Andy, I'm not going to give you a. Oh, no, Andy, I'm not going to give you a following on Twitter. That's kind of the. Yeah, thanks, Riley. I was going to say I don't mind it when people, if people message me privately saying, "Oh, I've got this video or this idea. Can you look into it?" That's fine. What I don't like is when people say you have to watch this video because I am amazing, or you know, just generally asking me to follow them when I don't really need to or have to. You know, obviously, you know, the people, you know, you guys that watch and stuff, I do appreciate you for watching my stuff. I genuinely do, because I wouldn't be here without you, you know. But at the same time, though, you know, there is boundaries there, you know, and that's why I like to keep their, you know, set boundaries in place. I don't know how to keep a conversation going. My mum says to me, go and text my friends, but I never know what to say to them. But I want to keep my friends, but I want to keep my friendships. Megan, that's something I have difficulty with now. I don't tend to speak to a lot of my friends like constantly. It's not interesting to me. You know, I like leaving gaps in between conversations, because it makes it interesting. You have more to talk about, but obviously I know for some people to maintain a friendship, you have to constantly, be messaging them and stuff, to, what am I trying to say? Let me just roll it back a bit. To maintain a friendship, you have to like message people all the time. I just don't get any enjoyment out of that. Yeah, Sarah, no, I get that. See, the thing is, things, maybe difficult, like I do understand like when people say, I find it really difficult to do this or to do that. But at the same time, you kind of have to, in a way, say to yourself, right, what can I actually do and build on that? Because I feel like some people, say they can't do something, but I think it should be about what someone can actually do, and actually think, what can I actually do, and building on the positives instead of thinking negatively all the time. Like, no one's perfect. There's things about me, like I really don't like talking on the phone. I have to for my job, but outside of that, you're not going to get me on the phone unless I've been told ahead of time, just so I can prepare and things like that. And oh, cheers, Stephanie. Think positively. Whoa, what the heck is happening here? Whoa, what the hell's happening there? Cheers, guys. Sorry, Andy, no worries. Thanks, Sarah. Thank you. But I do share. I do share sometimes. It just, I don't want to overshare. Yeah. I don't see the point of oversharing. It's still my life at the end of the day. What I put out on the internet, I don't feel the need. I don't feel the need to overshare. It's just no point. G Source, that's a great name. Yeah. Thanks, mod team. Actually, to people who are to my newly formed mods, can we have do you want to have a nickname for the mod, for the people who are moderating? Because I do appreciate the help, I really do. Because I wasn't expecting this many, I wasn't expecting this amount of um, conversation tonight. So, indie mods. Oh, I like that. Any other suggestions? Well, this has been fun though. I have to say, it's just been nice just doing just something really really chill. Hey Andy, I was wondering what is your favorite Pokemon? Mine at the moment is I haven't seen anything from Sword and Shield, so I'll need to look that up. I'm gonna look. Let me actually. Open Notepad. I've got the Cortana. I've got Cortana activated, so I'm gonna have a look at that Pokemon later. Thank you. Favorite Pokemon, Umbreon. Umbreon is just really cool. Can't really go wrong. Anyone plan to visit? Indie mods, Andy's mod squad. Roll, yeah, quite like the second half of Riley's name for a Pokemon. Really cool. Cute, obviously Lucario is Lucario, but still. I gonna indie mod squad. Indies works. Indie mod squad. I quite like that. If there are any objections, let me know. But thank you, Indie mod squad. Love it. That says, don't worry. I mean, actually talking about Friday when I uploaded that quick update video about and I was talking about the podcast. I've got an idea for the podcast name, but I'm not too sure about it because the podcast itself, it's just going to be an extension of this, really, in reality. So I don't know whether to have something really generic because it's just going to be an extension of the channel, or have something completely different. Did you ever describe yourself as having Asperger's? No, Gary. Autistic to the core. Never got diagnosed with Asperger's. I was diagnosed with PDD-NOS. But I say autistic because there's not really a difference. To be honest, not really a difference. No. Hi, Herman. Yeah, Gary. I'm just gonna say here. Connor might have stepped away from making videos, but he's still one of the best people I know who's helped me out a lot over the years. And just because he isn't uploading to YouTube doesn't mean he's not doing relevant things for our community. That's all I'm going to say. And plus, I can talk to Connor about Star Wars for probably hours if we actually just talked about Star Wars on top of the other stuff. Yeah, Connor, if you're still watching, we will have to do a call sometime. Didn't you try to call me like before 8 a.m. the other week? I kind of just I like I saw the call thing come through and I was going to message back, but I forgot, and you've just reminded me. Right. No need to self-promote, buddy. It's okay if you want to get friends with that. That's the last thing you'll do. Yeah, I was gonna say, Alexandria. You know, it's just make friends in the chat. You don't need to self promote. If it's if you self promote, it's just not going to happen here. Because it's just put the work in to get an audience. Don't nick people off the back of this stream or me. That's just not cool. It's like, I'm just talking generally. I'm not talking about Alexandria specifically. It's like if I jumped on someone's stream and I don't know, started saying, I want subscribers, blah 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 blah. It's just not nice. I know, obviously, Alexandria, you've got you got a lot going on at the minute, and I'm sorry to hear it. But there's a time and a place. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Have you seen any Spider-Man cartoons? Yes, actually, the really old one from the 90s. I think it's just called Spider-Man. That's so terrible. Not really a Spider-Man person. Interview autistic people in various careers or who do different things for the podcast. I think just different things for the podcast, to be honest, because I want variety. Because I do a variety of different videos on my channel, because I'm a person that likes variety. I don't really like keeping to the same thing, because it just becomes monotonous and just it becomes boring for me, and will probably end up becoming boring for you as well. So yeah, Riley. So what are your favorite animals? I ask because I might be able to think of something. Don't ask. Just something I've been working on. Okay. Riley, and to everyone else, I love cats. Cats are my favorite. Actually, I did make a video talking about how cats could help autistic people on my channel. It was last year, and the footage of the cat that I used, she is called Nova. She's lovely. She lives with my Nicola's mum. My Nicola, by the way, is my fiance, just so we're all clear on that. But no, cats. I mean, Riley, if you're working on something, make it look like Nova. That'd be really, really cool. That'd be awesome, actually. Yeah, I was gonna say DVD blog. My speaking skills are just non-existent. Can you tell? All right, Riley, no worries. No worries. Sarah, I already said. I said about the Spider-Man thing. All right, Jade, no worries. Well, it was lovely seeing you anyway, Jade. Well, not seeing you, but seeing in the chat. I was gonna say, I got a new laptop recently. That's what the pen's for. It's a stylus, because the actual monitor is touchscreen. I had no intention of buying something with a touchscreen, by the way. I just wanted something with a lot of RAM, a lot more RAM than what I have been using. But also, I just wanted something where I could run a decent video editor on. So I got Filmora. Oh God. So yeah. So I think the laptop actually has helped with the stream. So thank you, HP. Thank you, you beautiful HP Pavilion. Love you. Love you. content creation is about building community. If you don't foster such relationships, you won't have long-term growth. Yeah, that's true, Melissa. That's true. And just doing things like this, I think, really help, because I don't do these things often enough. I really should. Do you think, guys, actually, if you're listening and watching, do you think I should do streams more often? Because I do like doing them, but I'm not sure. I do like doing them. It's just it does get a lot. It does get a lot sometimes. But also as well, I do interact in the comments of my videos, or at least I try to. It does get busier. It does get busier, especially as the channel grows. Oh wow, Ronaldo! Thank you so much for the super chat. I've never had a super chat before in my life. Thank you so much. Let me read. Let me read. Working on a neurodiversity cartoon for kids with ADHD, ASD, dyslexia, Tourette. What animal, in your opinion, might best represent ASD? Ooh, that's a good question. Guys, what do you think the best animal is that represents ASD? Because that's a good question. That's a good question, because I think it depends on the animal, really. If they're whether they're like, because for me, I kind of would say cats, mainly because of the social aspect, I guess. Because they're kind of, they don't really need that. They're not really that dependent on people, but they come up to people when they want to, which I guess for me, I'm kind of like that. But yeah, yeah. So Ronaldo, for me, cats, because I'm biased. I am biased. But Ronaldo, definitely have a look at other people's suggestions. Maybe it might help you come to an idea. And again, massive thank you for the super chat. That was really unexpected. Thank you so much. God, I wasn't expecting that. Not too often you need balance. I do agree, Hermit's Cove. I am just gonna say the whatever your channel name is. By the way, I'm sorry if for whatever reason, if we ended up meeting in real life, I just call you Hermit's Cove or G Source. A lot of people saying cat. One for horses. That's quite an interesting for G Source, actually. Dogs. I think there actually could be a shout for. I think the thing with dogs is they're quite dependent on people. A lot of them, because they need like validation and looking after, which kind of it does kind of, for me anyway. I don't know about anyone else. It does kind of play into that thing of independence. So there is a shout. There is actually a real shout for dogs, just from that aspect. By the way, did Stephanie disappear? Stephanie Bethany, did she disappear? It's really weird talking about people in the third person, I have to say. Gary, do you think that autistics should not ask small talk questions about the weather? Doesn't really matter. You can talk about whatever you want. Whatever you want. Oh, I met Spider-Man. That's great, Sarah. That's awesome. Have you seen Friday Night Dinner and The Inbetweeners? Love The Inbetweeners. Absolutely love it. And for Friday Night Dinner, I have watched a couple of episodes from the first series, because I just started really getting into Netflix. I think I would enjoy it in short bursts. It's my kind of show. It is funny. I just need a bit more time to warm up, but yeah, really, really, really awesome. Fox, that's a good shout. Squirrel for ADHD. I like that. What? Renat, what did fidget? That's a great name. I'm just trying to think for some of the other ones. You mentioned Tourette's, and you mentioned dyslexia. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard thinking, what animal or what thing represents something, Yeah, like I say. Oh, hi, Stephanie. To be honest, Stephanie, I thought you just left. You got sick of my face, which is fine. It's totally cool. I get sick of my face all the time. Oh God. Well, that's a good question, Hermit Cove. Do you consider yourself spiritual in any sense? I'm dropping things now. Spiritual. Not particularly. I do when I don't know the opportunity arises to do something spiritual or just something like meditative. I do like those experiences, but I wouldn't say for myself personally I am a spiritual person. But I respect people that are like that and are spiritual in their own right. To be honest, I know quite a few. I know a few people who are spiritual or are just generally are really into things. God, there's a load of spammers tonight, isn't there, guys? thanks, Mod Squad. But I hope that answers your question anyway. Sarah, by the way, so random. It's not like you have ADHD, is it, Sarah? That's a joke, guys, by the way. We love Sarah. We love Sarah here on this channel. We did a Never Have I Ever, which if you have not seen for whatever reason, you should check it out. But have you ever cut your hair? Yes, I have. I have. I've done highlights. That's about the extent of color in my hair. I Embarrassingly, in 2007, I had blonde highlights. I thought I was cool. Okay, I was trying to be cool. Didn't really work out that well. And then when was it? It was 2009, 2010. I ended up getting like red highlights, and then for some reason my mum did the sides red. It was semi-permanent, so it just faded out. But I kind of like that faded look though. So it kind of looks like a really off red or whatever. That was a good question though. Have you seen Pokemon Indigo League? Heck yes, of course. Yep. Cheers, guys. Just don't promote yourself or ask things like sub for sub. I mean, if you do want the sub for sub, maybe you can swap me your sub BLT. Like, no BMT. Maybe you could swap your BMT and I can give you a steak and cheese. Subway, get it? Sorry. when people, honestly, when people talk about sub for sub, I just think of Subway. That's fine, Sarah. Because me and Sarah are on the same lines. I would like a sandwich. Oh. Yeah, Gary, I do agree with you. Jim, the next door neighbor, is pretty funny. Spiritualism is the way. Wise words, Connor. I was going to say, Ronaldo, hope the chat has helped, giving you some ideas of characters. Obviously, we're all just putting our own thoughts in. Like I said, I think cats really worked. Sarah, we should color it red for Autism Awareness Week 2020. You mean 2021? I hope. Unless you plan to time travel. And if you do, that'd be cool. But then it'd be rubbish though, because we'd all still be in lockdown when the Awareness Week happens. For colour my hair, no. I like my hair the way it is. I'm a simple person. I like my hair the way it is. I'm autistic as heck. I'm joking. I am autistic, obviously. Well, I like my hair the way it is. Plus, if I dyed it red, people would ask me questions as to why I dyed it red, and then it's just like a whole thing. I was gonna say it's really beautiful outside. Just looking outside my window, I've actually got the curtains up for a change because I opened the window because it was really hot in here earlier because I was working in here. It's just really pretty. Can't show you guys. I'm not going to show you guys because it pretty much reveals where I live. So, no. Yeah, I was going to say, Gary, Sam's probably got many a brand deal to sort out. Plus, I've only ever seen Sam in one of my live streams before. So, she's a busy person. Andy, have ever been to the Autism show? Yes, 2018. There's a vlog. there was a load of us meant to be going to the autism show this year before it got moved into winter. Have you seen Atypical? Yes, I have. I've seen all 3 seasons. It's quite funny. I was watching a video on autism tropes by I can't pronounce her surname. Jessica Fiedgard. Clement, I can't say it, but she did a video all about autism tropes in the media, which was a really great video. I really enjoyed it, and she was talking about Atypical, about how it's like Hollywood autism, and I really agree to a degree. I don't mind Atypical. I don't think it's the best representation of autism in the world. You know, it's not like, I don't feel in a way it's like the best representation, but then you have to think, what is the best representation? Because we're all different. That's true, Casper. I met Casper at the autism show. I met Connor for the first time actually as well. I got to meet Katie as well, Invisible Eye Katie. I got to meet a load of people. I got to meet Kevin Chapman as well. We also got to do a Chewy Gem. Well, me and Casper got to do a Chewy Gem thing while we were down in Birmingham as well. God. Oh, do you practice vegetarianism? Oh, or veganism? I try to, but the constant problem is my budget. Some foods are getting more expensive. No, I don't practice either. Not because I'm against them. I think there are aspects to it which can be helpful, but for me, I like my meat and I like my cheese. It's not, it's just the way I am, and I don't have the, like you just said, the budget to pay for, vegan whatever. I think supplementing every now and again, I think, is good. I'll do a red wig, by the way, Sarah, just saying. I make videos about autism. Also, Andy, I obviously have. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah. Is it okay to be in a relationship? I'm assuming that's at 16. Yeah, I don't see the problem with it. Just be careful, both of you be careful. I mean, I was in a relationship at 16, but it didn't last, But that's not to say it won't for you. I think it's perfectly fine as long as you're being safe, you're being respectful for being respectful, and all that jazzy stuff. Sarah, yes, paid. I feel like I said this in my first review. She screams autism. she just, I don't know, to me she screams like being autistic. Or yeah, I kind of agree with what Stephanie is saying as well, actually. What decade do you prefer in terms of music, fashion, and culture? 2010s or 2000s? Oh, that's a good question. I would have to say culture 2010s, fashion 2010s, and then music 2000s. don't get me wrong, I'm a music person. I really love my music and things, but I just feel like some of the music in the 2000s were amazing. I mean, the first Arctic Monkeys album and the second one, they were just great. Even the third one, I know people didn't really get Humbug that much, Arctic Monkeys' third album, but I loved it. It was great. So yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say I like Kevin's content. I need to get back into it. I'm just the complete opposite. I like Kevin's content. I just haven't watched it in a while. It takes me a while. I just need to get back into it. Why is it suddenly gone dark? To be fair, it's getting dark outside, Gary. That'll be why. Um, let me let me just. Sorry, guys, if I've just blinded you. By the way, let me just. Let me just pull my curtains down. There we go. There we go. Are you afraid of anything? That's a good question, Sarah. The dark's kind of intimidating, I must say. I'm scared of a lot of things. The dark, being late, being rushed. No, actually, no, that's not being afraid. That's just things that I hate. The dark, I am kind of afraid of, especially when I'm walking around at night. I just generally get uneasy. Really helped a lot. Seemed to be amazing ideas. Thank you, everyone. Oh, did someone suggest woodpecker? I didn't see that. Well, Ronaldo, I'm really glad it helped you, mate. Thank you. Why am I saying thank you? You know, also, actually, when you do finish, Ronaldo, when you finished your animation cartoon, I have a really poor memory. But when it's finished, can you send it to me? Because I would love to know how it's set, how it's turned out, and I hope it goes well for you as well. 2000s music was awesome. I know, right? Busted were okay. I mean, it busted. I have to go finish some work. It was great chat. It was great talking to you. Thank you for answering my questions and for the advice. No worries, Melissa. Hope you have a great evening, day, afternoon. I don't know. But yeah, just to ask everyone, in terms of like podcast guests, if I had to ask people, if I, to interview or whatever, who would you want to see? Because I've got people in mind. Don't I do have people in mind, of course. But who would you want to see? It could be autistic YouTubers, just people. Yeah. Hi, Robin. Hi, Andy. Love some advice. How can I help my 9-year-old transition off electrics to another activity without meltdown? He's getting so much better with deep breathing, but still struggles. maybe if the activity maybe relates to something that he's interested in or something similar, that might help. I know, because I don't have a kid. It's just me and my fiance. We don't have a little mini me running around. But for me, if someone suggests something that's, to do, something else to do from the thing that I'm doing, it has to be interesting to me. So I think maybe looking at like utilizing interests, I think could be a great one. No comment. What are you saying? No comment to, Connor? But yeah, if anyone's got any advice for Robin about transitioning off electrics, let's help her out. I don't like to share what I'm afraid of because I've seen to don't want to manifest those fears. That's fair enough. Have you ever watched the Aspie World? Yes, I have. I've actually spoke to him as well. It was last year. I talked to him on, like, I messaged him some. I do, like, we talk sometimes, just in passing, really. But no, I had a chat with him about my channel and just see whether take it. This was last year, and yeah, I think he's a nice enough guy. Just his content's, it's good. Some of it's good. It's just not the kind of thing that I really like to watch, I guess. I don't know. I think what people have difficulty with is separating the person from the content. I mean, people might think of me as different to what I actually am, like in the stream, for example. This is very much what I'm like, very forgetful, waffle on for ages, but in my videos, I'm concise. Editing helps. Editing really, really helps there. But hey, yes, as I like that. I do like that idea, but I think that'll be for later on. No. Hi, Alex. Hello, Alex Carson. How are you doing? God, it's been a while since I've talked to you. Hope you're doing well. I think you should start podcasting by interview. Oh God, bloody hell! The comments just jumped. By interviewing friends and go from there. I think could be could be fun and engaging banter. Yeah, I was going to say, Alex, that's kind of what I'm going to do at first. But generally, the idea of the podcast, by the way, guys, for anyone that's interested, it is basically just going to be like a chat. Basically, you're gonna need to raid my contacts. Not necessarily, Connor. Not necessarily. I have a few. I do have a few people in mind. Do you think there could be life on Mars? Anything's possible. I mean, if I'm able to be engaged to the love of my life and be married, anything's possible. Considering I feel like I'm a walking, talking disaster a lot of the time. So I was gonna say, Alex, in terms of the podcast, Connor has offered his services. Pretty much it's going to be a given. But yeah, no, with the podcast anyway, it's literally just going to be a chat. Because what I was saying to Connor, oddly enough, I do really enjoy talking to people, learn about their life, just understanding them as people. And I kind of just want to learn from people, because I think for me personally, I don't get a lot of time really to, I don't know, sit and watch a video about something. And because of the way YouTube is, it's very much you have to get your point across really quickly. And away from that, I'm not really like that. I like getting to know people. And I think like a podcast, like an interviewy kind of podcast, would be really good for that. And also, I'd be able to cover more ground because just more topics to talk about and things. But also, as well, it would be a good way for me to actually improve my presenting skills, because I heavily edit myself for this reason, because I just stutter on everything. Well, I guess that's part of the charm, I guess. Part of the charm. Part of the charm. Who knows? Who knows? I didn't realize we've been streaming for 2 hours, by the way, and there's still like 30 people here. That's genuinely amazing, guys. Just thank you again. Thank you, Riley. So I've always wondered, has there been any stories about autism that take place in college? I ask because I'm going to college soon, and I wonder what it's like. I know Atypical covers it. Season 3 in particular, they cover college. Hmm. There probably is, or there's characters in shows in general that who aren't known to be like diagnosed as autistic, but they have like autistic traits and stuff that go to college. But I know Atypical, Riley, covers that. I have said my views on Atypical. I think already in this stream. I think it's all right. It's not necessarily like the best bit of representation in the world, but I mean the A word for me is just generally better because it's a Lake District. You can't beat the Lake District. But no, if anyone knows, just to answer Riley's question about autism taking place in college in like a show or something, leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat, please. That'd be awesome. Gary, that's a shout. Who Wants to Live Forever? That's a great song. I do have to admit that it's a really great song. It was for a film. Isn't the film Highlander or something? Something like that? Ah. Are you afraid of having haircuts? Not really, no. Used to be they used to irritate me a lot as a kid. It's more the irritation, having bits of hair everywhere. That it really really irritates me. To be honest, the last 2 times I've had my hair cut, my fiance, my Nicola's done it, and she's done a great work. So, all right, Connor, no worries. I haven't even got my phone with me. People might be texting that the world's ended, and I'm here. I'm here just casually doing a stream with you guys. All right, Stephanie, no worries. Hope you have a great day. All right, great, Dave. Actually, Dave, just to say, I did see a message about Prior's court. It's just too far away. It's just too far away, to be honest, because it's miles away. Oh, Casper, let me know how it goes. And remember, when you're eventually sorting out your house, make sure you're prepared. Oh God. Casper, I was gonna say, I know you wanted to talk to us about the brand thing. Maybe we could just set up a call sometime. Love on the Spectrum. Actually, Casper, we're meant to film that, aren't we? We're meant to film our thoughts on Love on the Spectrum. We need to arrange that. Yeah, Casper, can we just have a phone conversation in the next few days? Chat through everything. We get things sorted out. No problem, says. Take care of yourself. See, Casper, I need a time. I need a day. I when it's like I'm free whenever, it just gives me so much anxiety. I know it's probably helpful for you, but just a time and a day. If I know the time and the day, I'll feel better. It's like when people call me. It's like when Connor calls me. He kind of knows now to message me before I take the call. Just because I'm yeah. Yes, I'm free tomorrow. I was gonna say, yeah, Casper, I probably do this probably the same time as I started this live stream, about 7. If you just want to message us after, if you want to message me after, that'd be cool, and we can arrange it from there. Moon Princess. That's a bit unsettling. I know I look really, really gorgeous, but I am going to be a married man, so yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, let me just. That's kind of getting inappropriate now. Thank you. Cool. Okay. I've got very long hair, and I'm cutting my hair The charity, could you please wish me luck because I've never done this before. Yeah, no worries, Sarah. I wish you luck. Hope it goes well. Oh, right, don't worry about it. Basically, someone said they were attracted to me and basically talked about my sword. I want to be monetized, but I want this stream to be monetized. Okay. Hope you get what I mean. But does anyone have any last questions or anything they want to ask me? Because I'm gonna probably head. But I'm probably gonna finish things about. Actually, yeah. Any last questions or any last questions? Because when are we gonna chat again? Sarah, you could just message me. Literally, you can just message me. I just when yeah, Sarah, honestly, just message me. Can can you keep the stream on forever? Sadly not. But I was gonna get. Yes, but Sarah, you can just message me. There's giving someone space and then I don't know, just leaving so much space. Yeah, yeah, Sarah, I'm happy to do a group chat sometime. That'd be cool. No. Bye, Alex. Hope you have a good night. Andy has a life, so he can't do the stream forever. I mean, I wish I could. But if I did the stream forever, there'd be no way for me to make videos because I'm using the laptop that I would edit on. Oh, I've got a request. Do you have a Discord? I'd like to message you one day if that's okay with you. Yeah, I do have a Discord. Yeah. And also I do take DMs on Instagram. Some they do get filtered. They do get filtered sometimes if I'm not following the person. Actually, I'm actually trying to think what my Discord is actually, because I'm on a server. I'm on AS Direct, the Discord server, which if you are not if you're not in if you don't know about AS Direct, there's a link to the questionnaire to basically join the server. It's a really, really great server. Just it's full of only autistic people, and I'm a partner in that Discord server. It's a really great server. But my Discord name, it's just IndieAndy, I believe. I'm not really on Discord. It confuses me greatly. Yeah, Sarah, I don't have my phone on. I don't have my phone on me. Explain. Hi, Nicola. Thanks for being so authentic. You have amazing energy. Love, light, and blessings. Thanks, Robin. Thank you. Oh, actually, a couple of questions. Any tips for Any tips to help my 25-year-old son who has autism to reduce his repetitiveness? I think it depends on what is being repetitive about, really. Because for me, I find doing something repetitively helps me. It doesn't. It has its pros and cons, I'd say. I live for dance music. No, dance is okay. Dance is all right. Oh, hi, Chantel Bernard. That's a great name. Have you watched Love on the Spectrum? Yes, I have. I've seen all the episodes. And my friend, Flappy Hands and Stims, we are meant to do a call. We're meant to record the call and put it on his channel. Casper, correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't we supposed to put it on your channel? It would be easier if it was on your channel anyway, I think. But yeah, switching off. Thanks for the day. It was truly special. I had a lot of fun. I genuinely wish you the best and try to catch you next stream. Oh, no worries, man. Take care. Go. I have to shower. Get in the shower, Sarah. Jesus, get in the shower. Do it. Next live stream has a special guest. It does. It does. Yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here because people seem to be heading off, and my next will probably want to talk to me. So thank you so much for everyone who has come along tonight. Really appreciate it. I'm going to be on about the same time next Tuesday. So just to say, if you haven't seen any of my stuff, there's links down below. And if you, I don't know, want to see my face again next Tuesday, 7 p.m. UK time, come and say hi. Really enjoyed tonight. Thank you so much to everyone for coming out. Really appreciate it. And yeah, good night. Stay in, have a great day and all that jazzy stuff. Look forward to your videos. Thanks. Thank you. Yeah, guys, just thank you so much. And I'll see you next week. Bye.